Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on this bell icon to get all the latest videos. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I have a really exclusive video for you. And today I will show you the total basic of Adobe Premiere Pro and how to edit it from beginner to a very good intermediate level, or I will make you that you can edit a video particularly. It is not an advanced tutorial, it is basically a tutorial for the beginners so that they can learn all the topics that a video editor should know. So let's jump into the tutorial. So you need to open Adobe Premiere Pro. You need to go to this new project, which is really important, and you should name it anything. Suppose I'm naming it as Premiere Pro Basic Tutorial. Okay, so after you select this, just press OK. So that is our total interface. So I will show you everything, what it is and how to import videos, how to edit it, everything. So let's jump into it. So first you need to import some video. So you can press Ctrl I to import, as you can see, your all those files, or another method, you can just drag those to your project panel. As you can see, I have imported this particular file, that video file here, and from there you can rename it, you can change the speed. So after you have all your video sequence in your timeline or in your project panel, so after you have all those video sequence that you want to edit in your project panel, as you can see, this is your project panel, you can drag it and drop it on your source monitor. This is our source monitor, and what you can do, you can select the in position and out position. You can press O to select the out position and press I to select the in position. Okay, so if you want to drag this particular video, so if you want to take particular video, you can drag this and it will only drag this particular video, not this audio. Okay, so this is your particular portion that you want to edit, and this in the left side you have this source monitor. So I have selected this particular sequence. Okay, so same thing goes with this, and if you want to add audio, you can drag this beneath it. So as I'm not showing you the audio editing from here, I will show you the audio editing in the last moment and the last of the video. So for another sequence, suppose this is our another sequence that I want to add. So I'm just selecting a particular position, suppose from there. So if you press and click J, as you can see, it will go to the back side. If you press L and press it multiple times, it will be so fast, so that you can see which portion you want to add here, and press J again to go to the back side, and press K to stop, and let's see where we can start. Suppose in this position I want to take this particular sequence, press I and let's play this. Okay, let's stop, and here you can press O to select this particular portion. Suppose I want to add this in position and out position sequence, only this position. If you want to add the full sequence, you just drag it to here. So I'm just showing you the particular portion that I want to select so that I can add it in my timeline. So just drag this, and if you want audio, you can drag this. So I'm not doing the audio here. So as you can see, the total sequence appeared. So in this way you can select particular sequence from your source monitor and just add it step by step. Suppose you have 1000 clip, you can just add it from here to your timeline. Just drag it, drag it, drag it, it will add to your timeline. So if you want to add any kinds of image, suppose this image, you can just drag it here, and this image, just drag it here, or you can also drag it from this position to direct project to your timeline. You can increase the length. As this is a small image clip, you can increase the length at any position, the duration however you want, and also add the title on top of it. Okay, as you can see the title on top of it, you can add those, and also ripple delete. So this is my total video on how to import in your sequence and our timeline. And I also showed you the particular sequence in position, out position, how to select it, how to play it forward using L, and how to play it backward using J, and also everything. In the next sequence I am going to show you how to cut, edit, and ripple delete, and adding transition, and how to add audio gain in Adobe Premiere Pro. So in the left side what you are seeing is our source monitor, and the right side what you are seeing is our project, total project. Okay, so this is our total timeline. As this is a very high resolution video, so it is a little bit of laggy, but when you render it, it will not look so laggy. Okay, it will look so good, as you can see. Also you can change the resolution to lower to see it more smoothly. It's really handy tip for you. And you can press shortcut key space to run it and space to restop it. And now let's show you how to add multiple clip. So we have another clip for this, so you can add another one here by sequence. I am selecting another one. As you can see, this is another clip and this is another clip. Suppose in this position you wanted to cut a particular sequence, so this is another sequence, this is another sequence from another video. So in the first sequence, if you want to cut all the things that is under the previous, as you can see the blue line, this is our timeline. If you want to delete all the things that is backward to this, you need to press Q to delete all of this. As you can see, all of the things that are behind is deleted. So again, if you want to delete particular sequence from the forward, as you can see, this is our last in point, out point. If you want to delete this portion particularly, you need to press W. As you can see, it is deleted. So if you want to add those two sequence, this sequence and this sequence, as if you want to add those, you can just drag it. Or another important easiest way is to right click on it and choose ripple delete. This is really easy and simple way to do it. And if you want to add some video transition, go to this effect panel, click on it. You can use any of this. I'm just using film dissolve, so you need to just play with it a little bit to know more about it. Or you can use Irish, any of this you transition. As you can see, when I play this, as you can see, we have a nice transition there. And we can add also, right click on it and you can change the transition duration. You can press any time duration you want. So let's see this again. As you can see, we have a nice transition, or you can use any of the transition that I showed you there. There's suppose light, you can edit. As you can see, we have a nice transition. I hope you understand. And if you see in the bottom line, this, if you drag this from right to left or this right, as you can see, it is getting slower, means the total timeline is now small. You can see it more properly. So if you go to the left side, it will zoom out so that you can see every single clip, every single portion of the video and edit it properly. So this is really easy and simple way to do it. And you can also drag this if you want. So one more important thing, you can obviously click on this lock, you can lock this. If you don't want to mess with this clip, you can lock this. So one important thing is that you can use this razor tool or press C to select it, and you can cut it into multiple pieces. You can cut it multiple pieces. So if you want to use any kinds of effect in particular sequence, suppose in this sequence you want different kind of effect, and in this sequence you want different kind of effect, you can use those. Right click on it, ripple delete. So it's done. Now I'm gonna show you how to do fast motion and slow motion in Premiere Pro. So you can drag this video sequence up and down to see it more perfectly. Now if you go to this particular sequence, if you take it to 30%, 36%, if you play this, it will be slow. Okay, if you play this, it will become really slow footage, 400%, and press OK. And now as you can see, as it is a very fast footage, it will complete so quickly. So now see this difference. So let me zoom in a little bit. As you can see, it is a very fast footage. So in this way you can fast any kind of footage really fast and really easily. It's completely up to you. You can add multiple pictures at a time, and you can also select on it and go to this effect control panel where you can change the effect. So as you can see, you have a scale option and the position option. This is for x coordinate. As you can see, if we change this, if I change this, it will change the horizontally. If I change the position to this coordinate, it will change it vertically. If you want to change scale, you can change scale. As you can see, I'm changing it to over 100% and changing the scale as well. And you can also keyframe this. I will also show you how to do keyframe. Suppose you need to press position, you need to toggle this toggle animation. Just select those two and select any part, and I selected this. As you can see, we have a two diamond shape button, and if you go to the right side, at this position I want it to get smaller. Okay, and in this position I want to make it bigger. So let's see what happens. In this position it is bigger. In this position, in the middle side, it is now smaller, and if you go to the right side, it is now bigger again. So we just animate it. We just change the particular positioning scale at different time. So let's see it again. Small, big. Okay, so you can just animate it, or you can also animate this further. Suppose at this position it is here, but at this position, just click on it again. Just change this position to, so we don't have it now, and at this position click on it, we have this image. So let's see what it is. As you can see, we have nice animation there. So I'm just changing the position and the scale at particular sequence and particular position. So what we can do, just select all of these and right click on it. You need to select temporal anti-aliasing, and you can select ease in. Okay, now if you play this, as you can see, it is so smooth. As you can see, it is really smooth. Okay, also if you want to change all of those, you can do it. As you can see, it's really simple. And so animating is really easy and simple in Adobe Premiere Pro, and this is really good. So I showed you the cutting, adding, the slow motion, fast motion, ripple, edit, transition, and all of those. And in the next section I'll show you the title and how to also keyframe this title as well. So for the title, you should go to this. As you can see, in this particular section you want to add title. So for that you need to go to this title and new title, default state. You can name it at any time. Suppose demo title, and press OK. You can change the frame rate to 60 fps if you want, and the resolution. Press OK. Then here you have the option of any size. I really like this rectangular tool, and just give it a nice title. Okay, and you can see there in the right side we have all those options, and you can obviously change the X position here if you want, and the Y position, and you can also select this color if you don't like this color. If you want any kind of particular color you want it, and you can add shadow. As you can see, you can increase the distance of the shadow, size and spread. As you can see, it is affecting. You can also change the opacity from there. You can also add the outer stroke and also increase the outer stroke as well. And also outer stroke is the outside border that people see, and you can also change the outside border color. Suppose this color. As you can see, outside border color has changed, so that's really awesome. So practically I like the black one really, so that's really good. And change the size as well. So as you can see, we have the option for shadow, for outside border, stroke, the fill color, and the X position, Y position, height and weight. As you can see, you can change the height and weight, the rotation, and also if you want you can add graphic, any kind of graphic or any kind of icon. If you want, you can add those. So you need to add, click on this type tool and click on it, and here I'm selecting the Arial because this font is really good, and bold. Okay, now select any particular color, suppose this color. Okay, now write anything, suppose demo title, and if you want to change the position of it, you can go to the X position and change it. Okay, you can change the any kind of position. Also in the particular title you have the option to change color at any point. You can change any color. Okay, and you can obviously change the opacity as well, the same thing as before. You have the option of stroke and also the shadow. You have the option of those as well. So it's really simple, and just click cross, and as you can see in the project panel on the left side we have the demo title. Just drag onto it and drag it here. As you can see, we have the demo title, really cool and simple. You can add now any kind of transition, from the hair, or let's drag it a little bit further, or you can animate this. So just you need to click on this title and click on this toggle animation position and scale to animate it, and just drag this a little bit further. Okay, and in this position we don't want this title. In this position we want title, and in this position we want the title to go away to the right side. So this is basically really easy job to, if you understand the keyframing. So let's see. So we have this title, and here we have the title gone. Okay, so basically this is lagging because we are rendering this as well. So I'm just rendering it for you guys to show. So if you render those, it will be really smooth, it will not be so laggy. So what I did there, as you can see, our title is coming and it is gone. So I hope you understand now the keyframing, the basic keyframing of this. And also if you want, you can add this iris, any kind of transition effect you want to add, you can add. Okay, so this is really simple, and it is my job to show you. So this is our title. So I showed you the slow motion, fast motion, the title, the adding, the video transition is really important, adding title and animating, and how to make it slow faster, and also how to add any kind of image, any kind of picture, all of those. And now it's time for me to show you the how to do color correction. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how to do color correction. Drag this to your particular clip that you want to color correct. You can add this to any portion, any place. I'm just color correcting a particular sequence. Okay, so if you want to add this, you should add this to all of this clip. I will show you how to do that properly. So in this particular portion, as you can see, we have this Lumetric color option appeared from there to the left side. In the effect control panel, you can tweak it. So I'm just showing you the basic thing, the basic color correction. In this basic color correction, you have this temperature option, tint, exposure, height. Let's change the exposure a little bit. Suppose 0.1 or 0.3. So that's good. As you can see, now if you want to see the difference between previous and after, you can go to toggle the effect on or off. Click on this, on and off, as you can see. So if you want to change the highlights, you need to just increase it up. As you can see, it is getting a little bit highlighted. You can obviously increase the contrast from there, add a little bit of contrast to this image. And if you want a little bit of warmer color, if you want, you can do it. So in the saturation panel, I suggest you to keep it at natural, about 104 to 5. And in the curve, really important, here you can change the red level. Suppose any kind of image that has a tons of redness in this particular video. So if you had a lot of redness in a particular video, if you want to decrease this, you just need to drag it a little bit lower. Okay, and if you have a lot of bluish tint to your video, you can just drag it to the lower to make it less. Or if you go to the higher, it will have a lot of blue tint to it. As you can see, we have a lot of blue tint to it. And if you go to the left side to down, it will have less blue tint. And same thing as before, if you have a lot of green, you need to just drag it a little bit lower to make it look more natural. And just drag this redness a little bit up to make it more perfect. So that's really good looking. And from here you can select any particular color you want. Suppose you like any kind of blue color, you can add those. Okay, or if you press this reset parameter, it will reset everything. So you have all those options. So in this color wheel, you have the option to change the mid-tones. As you can see, if I go to this little bit of yellowish, it will go to little yellow orange. And if you change the shadow, You can obviously change the shadow and highlight. So these are the all the basic things that you can do. Okay, now if you want to see, this, the before and after, just press click on it. Suppose you want to save this particular uh, preset that you have color corrected. Suppose you want to save this Lumetric color, just right click on it, go to the save preset, and you can save preset and give it a name, suppose demo, Lumetric color preset demo. And just you can, if you want to add any description, you can add it and press OK. And in the preset panel, if you go there, as you can see, we have the Lumetric color preset demo, and you can add this to any particular sequence you want. Okay, so this is really handy tip to save any kind of preset. And if you want to add this to any kinds of, if you have 1000 type of clip, suppose we have 1000 clip here, and you want to add all those, this particular effect, just drag this and it is done. Or you can, what you can do, you can select this and press Ctrl C and select all of those and press Ctrl V to edit. As you can see, it is getting pink color effects because now it is affected by this Lumetric color. So let's go to the back side. Now let's show you how to add some audio. Now if you, in image, you can increase the size at any point, the length, as you can see, without any problem, because it's just an still image. But in video you cannot do it so easily. As you can see, I want to add some, suppose, audio here, so I will show you how to add audio now. So suppose this is my particular audio that I want to add, just drag it onto your timeline. So it is done. You just need to drag this to a particular sequence, suppose here, drag it a little bit up. Okay, so now I'll show you how to do this audio thing. Now let's play the audio and see how it goes. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on this bell icon to get all the latest videos. So as you can see, we have the audio option, and if you want to delete it, just select it and press delete. It is done. And if you want to increase the audio level, you need to go to this audio gain, and you should select a little bit of 3 to 4. About 3 is really good. Just don't select 10 or 12 because it will break the voice. So press OK, and let me show you one more important thing. As you can see, we have this waveform. See the before, and that was, I didn't add any kind of audio gain, the all the graphs are smaller. So if you just add audio gain to 3 and press OK, as you can see, this waveform are now more spiky and more bigger. The amplitude is a lot more higher, so it means that our audio has gained. So if you play this, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on this bell icon to get all the latest videos. As you can see, it is now more perfect. As you can see, it is now more high sound and the level has increased. Now if you want to add more audio effects such as adaptive noise reduction, you need to go to this effect and search for adaptive. As you can see, adaptive noise reduction, just click and drag onto this particular audio. As you can see, in the effect control we have this adaptive noise reduction there. And if you want to set up customly, you can press edit, and about 25 to 20 is really good, and reduced by noise. And in noisiness you need to select about 40 to 50. This will control the noise, how much noise you want to reduce. Okay, so make sure you reduce noise by 20 and noisiness is about 40 to 60, which is really good. And press 512 FFT size and press this cross. and it is added. Now if you need to add more bass, just search for it, drag it on your timeline of audio, and if you want to add treble, just drag this here. So as you can see, we have adaptive noise reduction, bass, treble. So I suggest you to keep it at treble at 10, which will make the voice more clearer, and the bass up to 0.2, which I suggested for you guys, really good. And if you want to add more, now let's play this and see how it goes. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on this bell icon to get all the latest videos. So as you can see, the noise reductions really work really perfectly in Adobe Premiere Pro, and I'm really satisfied with the audio or the adaptive noise reduction of Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's see the before and after. So this is before. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on this bell icon to get all the latest videos. And now let's see with the bass, treble and noise reduction on. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on this bell icon to get all the latest videos. Wow, this is really great. And you can also more tweak it. You need to select mastering. So if you go to the mastering in the audio effect panel, just drag it. As you can see, mastering, you need to go to this edit, and I suggest you to go to this subtle clarity, select on it and click this low shelf enable and high shelf enable, and drag this to the lower and drag the upper portion to upper. Okay, now and lower portion to lower. So this is really awesome. And change this to the reverb amount about 11%, and everything is same as before. Now what we'll do, it will make your voice more crisper. As you can see, more crisper, more smoother and much more higher quality than before. Let's see this without mastering. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on this bell icon to get all the latest videos. Now listen with mastering. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on this bell icon to get all the latest videos. As you can see, it is a lot more crisper, a lot more nicer. So you can add this mastering, adaptive noise reduction, bass, treble. It will make your audio really great and amazing. So our audio editing is done, and audio gain, everything is done. So I think I have covered all the things that I need to show. First, I want to recap is the sequence. You need to save sequence, you need to import files, project, videos, image, anything you want in your project, and you can go to the source monitor and you can just drag on your timeline which portion you want to add it, and then you can cut into sequence and add it, delete it, keyframe it, speed it, slow motion, fast motion, and all those animation that you want, scaling, toggling, and all those Lumetric color effect, color correction, all those things, and the audio effect, bass, treble, adaptive noise reduction, mastering, all those things. I have showed you how to add audios, how to add multiple videos, and also show you the video transition from here on the right side. So I think I have covered almost everything. Now it's my duty to show you the export setting, the best export setting for a particular uh, video. So for that you need to go to this file and go to this export media. Again, I'm showing you export media. So now I'm going to show you most important thing is export setting. So for that you need to go to this file, export media, or you can press Ctrl M as a shortcut key. So this will open up a particular export setting for you. This is your total timeline that you want to render, and you need to just scale it to up to fit. Okay, So in the right side, in the format, you must have to select H.264. This is a very good codec and format. And if you want to add any kind of animated GIF, especially for particular video, you need to select it. By the way, I wanted to show you the best setting, which is H.264 for any kind of video purposes. Okay, so in the preset, you have a tons of preset in Premiere Pro which you can use, but I suggest you a very good setting, which is you can use YouTube 2160p for 4K if you want, but I will suggest you a really good setting, which is HD 1080p 29.97 fps. So here you can, as you can see, the height and width 1080p video, and the frame rate you can change up to 60 if you want. This is really good for smooth video playback, and you need to select square pixel as always. And in the render maximum setting, you need to check on it to render at maximum depth. It will make your rendering more perfect and more highest quality possible. So, and in the render at maximum setting, just click on it. It will make your video quality better, but it will make the video editing a little bit of slow. In the bitrate setting, for 1080p video, I suggest you to keep it at 10 to 15 is really good. If you want good quality, you can add more to bitrate up to 20 to 25. For 4K, it is 50 is really good. For 1080p, about 15 to 20 bitrate is really amazing. So just you need to press this use maximum render quality for highest quality possible, and you can use this optical flow for more smooth rendering, for more smooth video. As you can see, we have also estimated files as 174. So if you increase this bits up to 30 to 40, about 34, as you can see, our file size has increased. As you can see, you can obviously change those in Adobe Premiere Pro really simply and easily. So if you go to the about 7 bit per second, as you can see, our file is only 73 mbps, so MB. So you can obviously toggle that all those things, and after all of this sequence, if you want to save this preset, you can save it. Just click on it, it will save. And if you want to export, just click on it, export, and it will export your video. So I'm not exporting it because it will take a lot of time, so I'm just crossing it. I just wanted to show you how the export setting, the perfect export setting for it. And if you want to mute any particular audio, you can use those things to mute audio. And if you want voice over record over a particular sequence, this is really important. Suppose in this particular position I want to add a voiceover, you can add those, and you can record using your mic and it will record. So this is our last topic to show you. So guys, that's everything that I have for you to in the so that's it for it, guys. I have showed you every single thing about Adobe Premiere Pro, about sequence setting, animation, title, and cutting, adding, ripple, delay, transition, audio gain, speed control, the audio control, and Lumetric color correction, and also how to save preset and audio editing, every single thing in this particular Adobe Premiere Pro basic tutorial video. I hope you like it very much, and if you like it, obviously subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it if you possible. And I will catch up with the next video with you, and so keep with me. So keep in touch with me by subscribing. Keep in touch with me by subscribing to my YouTube channel and click on this bell icon so that you can get all the latest videos in your hand in a short time. So thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.